All right, so here are the typical joust boards. The only feature this one does not have is the magnetic catch. However, the basis of design are these arch rods in support. The target, everything is the same as the spec as the plastic ones. They can be with or without these little welded dots, and that just kind of holds the target upright in that little slot. The compression of these supports is what holds this up. The notches kind of just give them a little groove to reside in there. Like I said, some of them have one on one side and one on the other side. They could be both on the same side. They could be four smaller on either side. So that's the basis. The magnetic catch does two things. Number one, it latches the tip of the metal target to prevent bounce back at high speed, and also when carrying the boards or during storage in the trailer, it prevents these from bouncing around, especially if you turn them upside down. Those magnetic catches serve a number of purposes. They're strong enough to hold, but at the same time, if they are accidentally knocked down, the rider can still knock it free with the lance while on horseback to basically reset it should it be a fault. I believe we have the videos sent with horseback riding. This is just a close-up to see the features of the board. These can be in different dimensions. It's the same concept. This is a standard, I believe it's a 1 foot side 12-inch size. They can be 18 inches as well. So they come in different varieties. You can save board depth by countersinking the nuts into the wood. That's an option as well. And we've also started making them in the PVC plastic wood, but we do actually double the thickness. However, there is an option to use the 3/4 inch thickness with a metal reinforced edge on both sides for support. The metal discs are welded on either in between or on the back side. However, as you can see, even if it was hit from this side, you still have most of the disc to hit. These are very low profile, as you can see with that shot there. And on the reverse side, it's the same concept. Sometimes we did start making them by putting a notch, very small, and rounding it on both sides. But as you can see, this board's about, I believe, 11 years old. So you can see that there's no really deflection in the target, so there's no chance of spin, very little play. You can see, if I get some sunlight on it, all the different target scuff marks. Same thing with that as well, all the different hard hits. And again, these are all to the same spec, the top of the target to the joust board. Obviously the holes and the cones depend on the height from the ground. These are just swiveled on welded nuts, and like I said, these are able to be adjusted in the field. You can almost do it by hand, but it is a little rough. We usually carry out just a pair of pliers to squeeze them together should they become loose. And like I said, they do have those welded little nubs right there to help hold the target into spot.